Hey, Chris Miles here, anti-financial advisor. Hey, I want to talk about this cash flow index because a lot of people say, yeah, but you should go for the interest rate. Well, let me show you how this really applies. And in fact, I'll show you how this actually helped our client save $50,000 a year without her having to invest a single dime. So this was their cash flow index, right? This is their sheet we have them fill out. And as you can see here, you can tell that they've got a lot of different loans. In fact, I'll scroll down just so you see how many there are. And I show this because it was, even though they make lots of money, the thing is, when you have a lot of loans, this could actually affect you in a bad way. So much so that they were just paying their loans and just going at it. And notice they'll show the balance, the amount owed, right? This is what we use in that cash flow index, minimum monthly payment, and then even if they pay extra towards it. Notice that here they've put an extra $500 a month towards this credit card because they thought this would be the best one to apply it to. Now it looks messy. Let's clean this up. Watch this. Here's the magic. You ready? Zing! Check it out. Woo! Look how clean that looks. It's all included. Lowest cash flow index first, highest one later. Remember, the lowest cash flow index is the one you want to pay off first. So notice the first one up there, the first two, is like the BMW and then a Chase card. Notice it's not just the highest interest rate that gets paid off. We've got 29.93 that's down the list. And then other ones that are lower interest rate than that 29%, of course, but notice that these ones are lower interest rates and they're supposed to be paid off first. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at the ones that are about 61 and below in the cash flow index. Normally, we want to pay at least the 40 and below, but for them, they've got a lot of cash and a lot of it's being gambled in the stock market. Why not use it? So this $118,000, but the payments they've been making has been $41.86 a month. Guys, that is actually just over $50,000 a year. So, like I said, with just $118,000, we can increase our cash flow by $50,000 a year. I can assure you, the investments we have, as much money as they make, they're not going to do that. If someone has $118,000, we would hope to make at least $12,000 a year, maybe more, $1,000 a month. So now with this cash flow index, now we're actually not going to just increase by $1,000 a month with their investments, which is what they wanted to do. Now we increase their cash flow by almost $4,200 a month. So what do we tell them to do? Do this. Pay all these off. We leave the student loan and a couple of mortgages alone. Everything else gets paid off. Frees up tons of cash. By the way, notice the extra $500 they're putting towards a credit card wasn't the best one. In fact, it was the worst one to put the extra money towards. Both of them weren't doing great. They would have been better off taking the extra $500, paying off those two credit cards to free up $75 a month, where instead what they were doing was freeing up maybe $8 a month. So this is how powerful it is because it allows you to be able to free up more money, create more cash flow with less money out of pocket because we all like leverage. We all like to make the best bang for our buck, don't we? That's exactly what this did. So not only does it increase your cash flow by $50,000 a year, but now we can go and invest all the rest of their money that they have to create now at least a few $100,000 a year. So that's how this worked. That's how powerful it is. You don't have to have $118,000. They could have just taken $3,000 and that would have freed up $600 a month. $3,000 free up $600 a month. That's $7,200 a year. Way more efficient than just trying to do it otherwise. Now they had cash, so that's why we paid off so much. That is how our client was able to free up over $50,000 a year with, in comparison, very little money out of pocket. Better than they can do doing their own real estate investing. That's the power of this cash flow index, guys. Got questions on how to use it? Go to our website, moneyripples.com. Make it a wonderful day.